Hello, Sire Crypt here, and we're coming back to a major, large, huge update to the resource pack I was making. You can find in the video where I say making all Minecraft textures solid. This is the outcome of a lot of changes to the blocks. Particularly, this is the armor. There's even an alternative resource pack to be tacked onto it that will have some other resources that also change with it, but for now, all it does is change the armor. If you want the true solid blocks experience, you can make your armor just turn into multicolor. So now, moving on, I have decided mobs and entities will be changed. So it will take longer for this pack to actually come out properly. I haven't changed certain mobs like bees and such, or villagers, but I have changed cows, pigs. Notice, they don't have eyes. They're so solid, they don't need textures like that. They don't need details like that. Sheep don't need details. They don't need details to the point where shearing them gives them no thoughts whatsoever. Yes, they become sad little naked things. The chests have also been changed. As you can see, there's just not really any defining features to them. They're just flat and solid. Nether portal hasn't changed any more than what has been shown already. Nor is the nether. Other than the biomes and also the nether fortress. Just throughout this whole land of solidness, so much has just been reverted to its base forms. Even the ghast are just white floating blocks. And obviously I gotta show all the textures, so I'm gonna go to survival so they will shoot me. Yes. Scare the crap out of people using this. As they suddenly have hyper-realistic imaging once they fire. It's not aligned properly, and I don't really plan on aligning it. It looks good enough. This is fire. And that's what it looks like. Otherwise, not really much has changed. Striders have changed. They are just flat blocks. And quite literally, when they're not in there, they just turn blue. No face, no nothing, just once they're out of lava, they just turn blue. Also, hostile mobs. Certain hostile mobs have been changed, including creepers, skeletons, and even the bow and arrow has changed into a very dull and flat texture to fit the skeleton. So even you get to experience items that are changed. Not all items will be changed. I will most likely not do that. That's just way too much. But if the item is attached to a mob, like always, then I'll change it. Strays are even changed. Strays are changed to the point where they don't even have a physical feature. Their cloaks are just that. That's what strays look like. Endermen have nothing. Slimes and magma cubes. They are just cubes. Plain and simple. All they are bouncing, moving blocks. Iron golems will eventually get a change. That is to come. So, as it seems, there is a lot changed. I don't think I've even shown you stone bricks. Strongholds are given a whole new look. Oh, look at that. This one happens to be underwater. I didn't even notice it because it's all solid. Look at that. It looks like an underwater ruin. It's a really nice stronghold. Cobwebs look like absolute crap. Bookshelves so flat and fake. Ladders, no detail. Even the torches have been given a flat coloring. I've even changed how the Eye of Enders look. And their frames. The end has obviously been given a flat coloring. And cities have not been changed though. The purple blocks are not in any way altered. Ender Dragon also hasn't changed. That's one of my biggest projects, because there's so much on him that I can't just be... Because there's actually enough detail on him that I need to make those solid, not just him just be straight black, you know? He's going to have some details. Basically, those grays will have no detail. They'll just be gray. The rest will be black, and he'll have no face. So, there's a whole lot of things left to do. There's one last part that has been altered ever so slightly, and it is at the end of the end credits speech portion when you beat the Ender Dragon. And there we go. Now this will be a sped up version of it, and it will already be at the end. As the only difference you're going to see is at the end. To finish it off, you will have noticed that the title is just as bare as possibly can be. There's no cracks, no nothing. The back is a very poorly done panorama of that village you were just seeing, just slightly different because they built things. I'm really bad at actually doing the panoramas. I have no idea how to actually make them line up perfectly. So this is the best that I can do, which is perfectly fine. But otherwise, it's just, it actually shows you what it will look like when you get inside. Doors have also been changed. If you've noticed. In here, I changed doors after doing this panorama. So that's why the doors look like the way they do. Doors have been changed to a flat texture. Well, it seems you have reached the end of the video, which is quite something. You're actually here. I applaud you, and I appreciate your effort to watch through the entirety of this video. For that, you earn a little reward. That reward is a bit of an announcement. There's other things I'm working on currently as well. A whole lot of other resource packs. I say a whole lot, I mean one other. Because these ones take a while. It's a little less effort. It doesn't require as much concentration to do. It's really only affecting the entities. And that thing is changing all the entities. Or I should specify the mobs, not just entities, because those aren't changing. Just the mobs, not changing chests and such, will have Enderman looks to them. This is the creeper, for example. Bees have been given a look. More specifically, if I hit one, you will notice it now has an open mouth. Like an Enderman. It's actually mad. Foxes have also been given a change. They have been given an Enderman's look as well. Cows, too. I'm thinking I'm gonna fix a few things with the cow because there are still white spots that I didn't realize while making the texture. So I'm gonna need to fix those. But as of now, that's what it looks like. There's actually a few other things I gotta change. More specifically, the face. I'm gonna remove the mouth part of it and give it an Enderman's mouth, which might either be nothing or something. I haven't really decided yet. So those are just some examples of the changes. This is a project. Obviously, the good part is something like the Ender Dragon and Enderman don't need to be changed. They're Ender enough. The Wither, on the other hand, will become Enderman. I think it will look pretty good, if I do say so myself. Gas have even been given an Ender's look. If we were in a difficulty. And, as you would expect, if one is shooting at you, it opens its mouth. One final announcement I am going to bless upon you is the fact that I am planning on creating an adventure map based around the Solid Blocks resource pack. If you've ever just noticed of looking past the disturbingness of Minecraft without any textures, it looks very fake. Let me give you an example. If I go to the mansion, there's something very noticeable you will recognize, hopefully. Just looking at it from this angle, it just looks out of place. It's lacking. There's no detail, and it looks like a plaything. And that's where the idea of this adventure map comes from. You are stuck in a world where it's the world you know of, but different. Everything is matte and fake looking. Nothing looks real. It may act real, but it just isn't. Ultimately, I'm planning also at the end of it, basically you'll be probably teleported into some like dark room. And at this point, I tell you to turn on your resource pack that you typically play with Minecraft, so that it gives you the illusion that you've left this world. It hasn't been started I haven't begun any work on it at all. It's merely an idea, a concept. And I'll make way on working with that. I'll make videos giving updates on the progress on each of these things I'm making. Perhaps you may have even noticed a certain resource pack that has been on inside my videos of streaming survival. I won't go any more in detail other than this look. And so, I hope you enjoyed. Your time at the crypt, though, seems to be up. Toodaloo, I have no need for living as of now. Be gone, and enjoy yourselves.